The car world moves fast, and the brands that don't keep up get left behind. Some names that once filled our streets are now fading, downsized to a single model, pushed into niche corners, or quietly withdrawing from key markets. Today, we're breaking down 10 car brands vanishing before your eyes, and the real reasons behind their decline. Before we dive in, quick CTA. If you love straight talking breakdowns about the auto industry, what's rising, what's dying, and what you should avoid, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Drop a comment as we go and tell me which brand you think won't survive the next decade. Let's get into it. Number 10. Lancia. Faded glory, narrow lifeline. Lancia was once the epitome of Italian innovation and rally dominance. Over time, it shrank to a single city car in a single market. That's the definition of a brand on life support. Plans for revival circle, but revivals are hard, and the competition is brutal. Why it's vanishing? Decades of underinvestment and market retreat. A legacy loved by enthusiasts but unknown to new buyers. A comeback that must overcome modern safety, tech, and emissions expectations. If Lancia returns meaningfully, it has to be more than nostalgia. It must be modern, beautiful, and reliable, at scale. Number 9. Smart. Reinvent or disappear. Smart tried to solve the city. Tiny size, easy parking, thrifty running. But buyers wanted safety ratings, space, and tech. Then SUVs conquered everything. Smart has pivoted to EVs and partnerships, but it's hard to rebuild brand trust once mainstream buyers move on. Why it's vanishing? City car niche shrank while small crossovers exploded. Perceived compromises on practicality and safety versus rivals. Stop-start market exits that confused customers and dealers. A full EV reset with credible range and modern cabin tech could give Smart new life. It needs more than cute, it needs compelling. Number 8. Lotus. Lightweight dreams, heavy reality. Enthusiasts adore Lotus for purity. Lightweight, driver-first engineering. But niche sports cars don't fund global empires. Even with fresh investment and new models, including EVs and SUVs, scaling a boutique brand is risky and expensive. Why it's vanishing? Historically tiny volumes and fragile finances. A loyal but narrow customer base. A tough transition from track toy to daily luxury EV SUV territory. Lotus could thrive as a premium EV performance mark if it navigates pricing, quality, and service at scale. That if is the whole story. Number 7. Jaguar. Big cat, small footprint. Jaguar is a legend, but legends must evolve. Said and demand crashed, diesel reputations dimmed, and the EV pivot arrived with uneven execution. The I-Pace was early and interesting, yet the broader lineup lost momentum as SUVs took over. Why it's vanishing? Shrinking portfolio and faltering sales in key markets. Tough competition from German premium and new EV specialists. Confusion about future direction, performance luxury, eco-luxury, or both. Jaguar says a reinvention is coming. The brand needs consistent hits, sleek, electric, and unmistakably Jaguar, to hunt again. Number 6. Buick in the US. Whose brand is it anyway? Globally, Buick finds fans, especially in China. In the US, though, it's stuck in a strange middle ground between Chevrolet's value and Cadillac's luxury hope. That in-betweenness bleeds identity and makes it hard to attract new buyers. Why it's vanishing? US context. Aging perception and unclear positioning. Crossovers that blend into a crowded field. Younger buyers gravitating to tech-first or adventure-first brands. Buick can rebuild with quiet luxury EVs and premium service if it can convince Americans it's modern, not nostalgic. Number 5. Infiniti. Lost in the luxury middle. Infiniti had a moment. Sleek designs, athletic tuning, competitive pricing. But the premium segment is brutal. Germans ruled prestige. Lexus ruled reliability. Newcomers leaned into tech. Infiniti too often felt like nice Nissans without a razor-sharp identity. Why it's vanishing? Inconsistent design direction and powertrains. Tech and interiors that lag behind the best. Dealer contraction and shrinking market share. There's still a path. Focused EV crossovers with standout interiors and service. But without a clear why now message, Infiniti risks being remembered rather than chosen. Number 4. Chrysler, the van and the veteran. Chrysler once symbolized American auto identity. Today, it's mostly a minivan powerhouse, the Pacifica, and a veteran Sedan 300 that overstay the party. In an era of aggressive EV rollouts and crossover armies, Chrysler's silence has been deafening. Why it's vanishing? Minimal lineup, minimal momentum. Brand identity overshadowed by Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Slow transition plan compared with nimble rivals. Consumers buy stories as much as hardware. Until Chrysler tells a new story, preferably electric and bold, remains a brand coasting on name recognition. Number 3. Alfa Romeo. Passion isn't a business plan. Alfa Romeo builds cars that make enthusiasts weak at the knees. Stunning design. Glorious handling. A badge that whispers heritage. But passion has to meet reliability, dealer support, and resale confidence. And that's where Alfa has struggled. Why it's vanishing. Small sales volumes versus premium rivals. Ownership concerns, maintenance costs, and parts availability. Brand confusion in markets where it's neither mainstream nor truly luxury. Alfa keeps teasing a comeback with crossovers and promised electrics, but until volume, quality, and support align, it risks staying a cult brand on the brink. Number 2. Fiat. Charming, but outgunned. Fiat has soul. The 500 is iconic, playful, and instantly recognizable. But charm doesn't always translate to sustainable sales. Outside a few core markets, Fiat struggled with limited lineups, dealership gaps, and shifting buyer tastes that favored crossovers and tech. Why it's vanishing? Over-reliance on retro small cars in an SUV world. Patchy reliability perceptions, holding back new buyers. Thin model range and uneven market presence. Fiat can still rebound with smart, affordable EVs designed for urban life. The question is, can it scale quickly enough to matter globally? Number 1. Mitsubishi. From rally royalty to rental lot. There was a time when Mitsubishi meant excitement. Lancer Evolution posters on bedroom walls, Pajero dominance off-road, and clever compact cars. But the brand's footprint has shrunk sharply in many regions. The lineup became conservative, innovation slowed, and rivals sprinted ahead on hybrids, EVs, and tech-packed SUVs. Why it's vanishing? Lean lineups and fewer new nameplates. Scrambled strategy between value and performance. Brand heat moved to competitors that invested heavily in electrification and infotainment. Mitsubishi still sells, but the aura is gone. Without a headline-grabbing revival car or a strong EV push, it risks becoming a badge people vaguely remember rather than one they hunt for. The common thread: when a nameplate becomes noise. Different brands, same pattern. The market punishes hesitation. Here are the repeating reasons we're seeing these names fade. Identity drift. If buyers can't answer, what does this brand stand for? Sales slide. EV timing. Arriving late or arriving sloppy kills momentum. Dealer experience. Thin networks and poor support erode trust fast. Tech gap. Infotainment, safety assists, and over-the-air updates are today's must-haves. Global focus. Some brands survive only in one region. That's fragile. The aggressive players define who they are, invest in electric platforms early, ship software that actually delights, and make ownership frictionless. Everyone else is playing defense. What this means for buyers. If you're shopping today, vanishing doesn't always mean avoid. Sometimes it means opportunity. Discounts, unique style, or a driver's car you won't get elsewhere. But you need to think long-term. Resale value. Fading brands can drop faster. Parts and service. Will you have nearby support in 3 to 5 years? Software and updates. Does the car get meaningful updates, or will it feel old quickly? Exit strategy. If you plan to sell soon, choose trims and colors with broader appeal. And if you already own one of these brands, enjoy it, maintain it, and keep records tight. A well-kept example always finds a home. Rapid-fire honorable mentions. These aren't in the main 10, but keep an eye on them. Niche performance offshoots that rely on one halo car. Regional-only legacy brands with little global investment. Badge-engineered sub-brands that don't offer a clear why buy. The auto industry is consolidating. Platform sharing, software stacks, battery alliances. In that world, blurry brands get blurred out. Some of these names might pull off stunning comebacks. A single hit model can shift everything. A brilliant EV with great range, striking design, and smooth software can flip a brand's destiny. But comebacks are rare because they demand clarity, capital, and courage all at once. Your move. Which of these 10 do you think still has a fighting chance? Which one do you predict will be gone or effectively irrelevant by 2030? If you had to bet on one brand to rebound, who gets your vote? Drop your answers below. I read every comment and I'll feature the smartest takes in a future video. If this breakdown helped you see past the badge and into the business, tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the winners, the losers, and the wild cards of the car world. Share this with a friend who's car shopping. They'll thank you later. I'm here every week with real talk about the auto industry. See you in the next one.